Mac here, and today we're going to be taking a look at the haul of Christmas. Because to be completely honest, Mac did good this Christmas. My friends and family really doubled down on Legos and things like that, and they were very generous to me this holiday season. And I just wanted to share some of the things that I got and some of the things that we can look forward to. Definitely some things that I'll be doing videos on once they're open, once everything's together. Instead of putting everything on the table and just going through it like I always do, I'm going to be doing this in stages. And right now we're just going to be taking a look at this. This is just some stuff that I picked up. Not that I picked up, but this is just some stuff that I got. These were actually stocking stuffers. If you remember, maybe it was about a year ago at this point, it might have been last winter after the New Year, I got that Bendy and the Ink Machine set. And it was the first set that I got for Bendy and the Ink Machine, and it might have been the first set that they made for Bendy. I think there's another one out at Walmart right now that I might be picking up later. But these are some minifigs for Bendy. And what I like about these, I always like when Mega Bloks used to do this. You get a small build to go along with the minifig. You get like a display build to go along with them instead of just a display stand. We got Boris the Wolf over here and Alice Angel over here, and both of them have display stands that you can build with it. Looks like Boris, does it say what Boris gets? Doesn't actually say what that is. All I know is that the sticker says pump control. This looks like, I have no idea what that is. Keep in mind, I've never played the game. I just think these are weird and interesting and different, and I love them. And I like that this Boris, he has his eyes open. If you remember Boris from the Ink Machine room scene that I did, Boris was dead in that one. So we got a live Boris here. Also, something that I want to take a look at is this. Oh, I'm so excited about this. This actually came out, I got this, I was looking at the copyright on it, and this actually came out a lot longer than I thought it had. I thought this was something new, because it seems like everybody has been getting it over the past year, but this has actually been out for a couple of years, if I'm not mistaken. I forget what the copyright is on this, that I was actually surprised. Let me see if I can find it real fast. Yeah, it looks like the copyright is 2015 for this, which I thought this just came out like in 2018, but this has actually been out for a while. And it just seems like everybody has been just getting this year. Look how thick that is. And you can see, yeah, I'm about halfway through it already. This is all of the mini comics of the original Masters of the Universe. This is all of the mini comics of She-Ra, the New Adventures of He-Man, and I think there's some stuff in here from the 2002 collection. And I have no idea what this black and white stuff is at the back, so I'm kind of excited to see what that's all about. I really like this. I might talk about this later once I'm finished with it. You can definitely see where there was a quality dip in the comics and when they got things back on track. But we'll probably, maybe I'll talk about this later. I'm not sure. But let's move on to the other stuff. Okay, I scored a few sets here from the Batman series, actually the DC Hero series and Batman the movie. I wanted this not so much because of the trike. I'm not a big fan of the trike. What I am a big fan of is the Court of Owls Assassins here. The Court of Owls storyline is actually one of the few storylines from the New 52 that I really got into, and I really feel like that added something to the Batman mythos. It was something new, it was something fresh. It was something we hadn't seen Batman go through before, and I really enjoyed that. And I'm actually kind of surprised that for Lego they brought out these the Talons from the Court of Owls, the Talon Assassins. I really like that. Of course, we got Ace the Bat Dog here, which I probably wouldn't have cared as much if it wasn't for the fact that I already have Crypto, so I had to get Ace. Also, you get Batman in this power armor down here, and that reminds me of not Batman v Superman, but that reminds me of The Dark Knight Returns. Like I said, the trike I could do without, but it is the main build of the set, so maybe I'll put Nightwing on it or something. I'm not sure. But also got the Clayface Splat Attack, which I didn't have too many of the Batman Lego Movie sets. But I did want Clayface, and by the way, the trike, what was that called? The Attack of the Talons and the Splat Attack here. These are both retired sets, which both of them, of all places, you can find at Barnes & Noble, either in the store or you can check them out online. But the main reason I wanted this is because of Clayface. This is probably one of the best representations of Clayface. I love how it looks like Clayface from Batman the Animated Series. And the Clayface that we're getting with the Clayface Batcave Attack, I think is what it's called, it's not a very good Clayface. I think this one is much better, much truer to the character. And the Clayface that comes with the Batcave sets kind of looks like the Clayface from the Harley Quinn series, if you're watching that on DCU. But what I might end up doing is, once this is built and I have the other Clayface, I might do a side-by-side comparison video of them, just to give the other one a fair shot and see how they rank together. That's all for the Batman set. Alright, next up we have the LEGO Creator, the Gingerbread House over here. It's a standing tradition right now that my brother typically gets me the holiday set for Christmas. Last year he got me the Firehouse. This year he got me the Gingerbread House. And at first I wasn't sure if I wanted this one. I wasn't sure how I felt about it. But the more I thought about it, the more I thought, one, if I don't get it, I'm going to be upset. I know I'll have regret later that I didn't get it. Two, the more I thought about it, it is unique. There are some cool features on the inside of the Gingerbread House. I think it's funny how they do the gingerbread baby, how it's just this printed piece down here, that printed plate piece with just like a gingerbread baby printed on it. So I have this for next year. This will get added into my Christmas setup, which if you watched the last video of my advent calendar opening, I gave a brief glimpse of what I have set up for the Christmas village. So we have that. I don't know. What do you think of this one? Like I said, at first I didn't want it, then I changed my mind and did want it just because I'm a completionist, or not a completionist so much, but I knew I would regret not getting this because it's part of the Christmas tradition. But yeah, let me know what you think of this one. And Mac does love him some dragons. And if you remember, I think it was last month, I got the small Drogon that came in the egg like the Mega Construx Breakout Beasts. And now I have the big Drogon with Danny on top. And I can't wait to put this one together. I'm really into the whole dragon thing. And I one time jokingly said that if I got Drogon, I was going to put him on top of Castle Grayskull, coming over the top of Grayskull, like Deathwing was coming over the top of Stormwind. And if you don't play World of Warcraft, you won't get that reference at all, so don't worry about that. But I can't wait to put this together. I have never watched Game of Thrones. I think I've mentioned that a few times. But I'm really into the Game of Thrones sets. Well, some of them anyway, like Drogon here, obviously. The Iron Throne I might end up getting because I think that just looks like a really cool build, and I like the minifigs that you get with it. The Battle of the Wall down here, I might get it. Like, there's not much to it there, but I do kind of like the, oh man, I would keep wanting to call him the Lich King, but that's not who he is. The White King, the Frost King, whatever he is. I wish that they came out with just Game of Thrones figures like they do for Halo, because there are some figures in there that I would love to get for army building. But oh man, just look at Look at the articulation on Drogon. Danny. That looks so much like Emilia Clarke. Like, oh, I'm gonna love this one. I am gonna freaking love this one. Dragons are my thing, yo. Look at that. 35-inch wingspan. It's over 2 feet. That's like 3 feet wide from wing to wing. Oh, out of focus, hold on. It's like 3 feet wide over wing to wing. Oh, that's gonna be nuts. I'll definitely be doing a video on this once it's opened up and once it's together. This we have to take a look at. And finally, last but certainly not least, we have this. I mentioned to my parents that I wanted to start collecting Mega Bloks World of Warcraft. I wanted to start digging up some of the old sets, and they found some stuff for me. They definitely found some stuff for me. And let's take a look first here at Iron Oak, the elf, that I really like I said, like the Mega Bloks, like the Bendy figures that we looked at before. He comes with this little build, and this is so Azeroth. Look at that, with the marble. Look at the coloring on the marble. I can't wait to open this thing up and take a look at it, just to see if it's really like that. The Alliance banner. I have to reactivate my Warcraft account. I have to get back in there and start playing that again. It's been years since I've been in the world. Gotta try that. Love how it has the interchangeable armor. Oh man, this is gonna be good. This will look great for display. And then we got this guy. Hold on, let me move this a little closer. And then we got this guy here. This, I believe, is... One second. I just had to readjust some lights. This, I believe, is a 2012 San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. This came out... exclusive. This came out for... This is a Pandaria. That's the Jade figure. This is one I probably won't take out of the box. Opens up again. See Chen in there. See the piece sheet. Comes with... Hold on. Focus. See that very well. You see the piece sheet that he comes with, the illustration of him, and just how everything is molded in this jade. Staff, ice cap, even his base, figure himself. This is armor. This right here, you can see that comes up off of him a little bit. He's wearing armor in there. Part of me wants to take him out and take a look at him, and the other part of me is like, nah. Nah. Oh, that's his hat. That's not a hat, that's a shield? I thought that was his rice hat. Either way, I think I'm going to keep him boxed up. I can just have him somewhere. Maybe opened up on display. I don't know, but I'm not taking him out of the box. So we have the Goblin Trike, which I don't know if you saw. You may have remembered that at the RetroCon in November? October. I don't remember when I went to RetroCon. But RetroCon this year, I picked up the Gnome Gyrocopter, and now I have the Goblin Trike. So I have the two engineering races and their vehicles, and they're actually some of the more interesting and coolest mounts from the game. That I have both of them in game. Really gotta start playing again. So now I have both of them in 3D. And then behind him, speaking of dragons, I believe this is used, and I don't care, as long as all of the pieces are in here. Lich King and his dragon Sindragosa. Sindragosa and the Lich King, Arthas. Speaking of dragons, he has his ice throne back there. You see Arthas down here. He has his undead dragon. Oh, I can't wait to open this one up. Him and Drogon side by side. I know this isn't going to be anywhere near as large as Drogon. I'm betting that whoever bought this kept the secret loot that's inside. So I'm guessing that's not going to be in there. Like I said, just as long as all the parts are there, that's all I really care about, because this is what I wanted the most. Arthas and the dragon. As a matter of fact, if parts of the ice throne aren't there, I'm not even sure I'll be upset about that, just as long as these two are in there and the sword is in there. And I just forgot the sword's name. Ice, Frost, something. Frostmourne. That's it. Frostmourne. So I will probably be opening this one up as soon as this video is done, if for no other reason, just to make sure that all of the parts are in there. So, that's what I have for you today on New Year's Day. I hope everybody had a very happy holiday. I hope everybody got to spend time with their families. I hope everybody just was happy for the holiday, no matter what holiday it is that you celebrate. And I do hope that everybody tonight has a happy and safe New Year. Remember, call an Uber. And one other thing, if you missed my video about, that I posted yesterday about what's happening with this channel and Copa, please check that video out. I'll put a link to it in the description below. Starting on the 1st, I'm not going to have end screens anymore, so that's why I'm not even going to bother putting an end screen on this video. Just check it out in the comments, or in the description below. And Happy New Year, everyone. As always, thank you for watching.